Hi everyone, Christine Harrington here, the Savvy Sales Lady, bringing free coaching videos to you through YouTube. What I'm about to share with you is something I didn't learn until about 5 years into my sales career. You see, I was managing the wrong results. In negotiations, managing the right results will cause a lot less frustration. This video is part of my negotiation series, and it's about managing results the right way. You'll do this in 2 ways, so keep watching. Now, before we dive in, here's a common misconception about negotiating when selling. I had this misconception. When negotiating, you must be willing to give something up, right? Well, that's not true at all, and you'll learn why in this video. But first, how do you manage results the right way? Well, long ago, I tried to manage the results of each sale. Do you do this? Well, stop trying. What you can do is manage your results, and frankly, that's it. But here's how. Look deep into your sales habits. You can manage your sales activities. You can manage your behaviors by building good habits, which will give you the advantage you need in any sales situation. That's all you can control and all you can manage in the sales process. Your activities, your behaviors, which are daily habits. You can only manage the results you control. Here's an example. Early this week, I wrote an article on how to host a live event to sell senior insurance products during this COVID-19 lockdown. I used to sell senior products. I'll put the link in the description below if you're interested in reading it. But for a live event to be successful, well, for that matter, any live event, you must ramp up the follow-up. Several people, after reading the article, reached out and said they felt my follow-up suggestions was just way over the top. So, they're unwilling to do something they have complete control over to get good results, which has increased their level of follow-up needed in order to have a successful event. And they're unwilling to do it. And these same people who aren't willing to do the extra work will blame their live event failure on lousy leads. I see this all the time in my coaching practice. Remember, you control your sales activities and habits. Everything else is not your responsibility to try and control. Now, remember at the beginning of the video, I said there's a common misconception around negotiating when selling. I had the misconception too. Do you think something has to be given up in a hard-to-close sale to come to an agreement? Do you? If you do, you're trying to measure and manage the outcome by guessing what that one thing needs to be in order to give up and close that sale. This is faulty thinking if you believe the buyer will realize what you're willing to give up is a good deal. And frankly, it often backfires because what else are you willing to give up to close the deal? That's what the buyer is thinking. Wouldn't you think that too? Second question. Do you try and guess what the buyer may say, how the buyer will respond, how the buyer will feel, and what they'll do? Well, unless you read minds, this is a total waste of time. I know, I tried it. So what should you do? Again, you do what's in your control, and that's manage you. Manage your sales activities. Manage how you prepare and how much you prepare. Manage debriefing after each meeting. Manage taking notes during the actual meetings. Manage following up and following through precisely when you say you will. Manage showing up on time and being ready to go. Now here's a side note. A client once told me that he showed up to every meeting 10 minutes late as a strategy to establish in the buyer's mind that he was in control. Now that's nothing but arrogance. No wonder he wasn't closing deals. Common sense, right? Well, common sense isn't too common. Manage your mindset through good habits to reinforce your behaviors, which will in turn strengthen your mindset. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss your next coaching video. And while you're at it, share it with your team. And remember this, sales is a journey, not a quick trip around the block. I'll see you on the next coaching video.